near you knew in Sima, you will that ya de Cassiabo, ya promise Cassia never so mona any money.
Minority, yeah, one should be fear, I shall say one city full Livia, buying way the abano. Maybe I know my Kekakrono, when you free so.
For your high court and there, former national chairman, my MP, Pura Fred Blay, or Mamma Nibelli, or 800,000 Ghana cedis, and a 22.
Tenants a four a high Crawford dying, a maniaba baggy a dance, say, Obi any who quite saw Jid rent a burabusumi in Sia, Mampeni, any penny for Iron Shaya, or they a whole report, ever to a fear for him.
Mampeni John Dramani Mahama, Wajatum, a sampa, Wakaha, Afishum, and who saman your phone and none, anyone near, or more would be able to be Bruno, a can a yagalam say no a hubi, a manicono, a bayadin, or their foot will be a man.
Kumasi prisons run about a doom here, Wesley Methodist, and then when she be a sea hole, young coupon dear for fee, and no young coupon quajuma, and somewhere ye can a fufro crank, a bear fufro, a dear my yebeconia quaco team.
John Dacon, honorable, you are my shabby Jenny, I was from about 1%, so said them to do a majority no. Nya Chamopan, a how more, a fat presidential jet, no young person or motor.
Asante manta mi mu Central Medical Stores, yeah, no Shagana Health Service, as here. A one moon and ruina, ye dibegun, ye de aquabaya, resabia, a war, manta mi moon crua who doing in our sono, ye transenam pen you fire mushimu, say ye baby mo, a son say, and no man boy piece or medical stores or no yasam ketwa.
Yet, and some food from so Dr. Frank Amwakwahene, your ya Santa Mantam to swap for their 2 just say 2025, a year Ashanti Fest and our year, you know, a dear Quanyama who be brebia, a young puntu, a bar mantami. And
some baby come with no money abuan when you make your debut sum. Yet I said, my bosh by electrical, so I go fan caniapa. Anyone you mean, dear bedressua, a fear and nomnia densiphobia, it to be. Who so dine do baby our wire now wouldn't cania kumwa. Kai said, bosh by electrical CD. Ebebe trimukane yes a baby aka nyina kwa ye be yo 419 me din de kwesi do anwume me nua
mame efia nyako papa bi na ye shakase bona se a anka ne de no ye titinani ana adwom tinani New Patriotic Party MPP amanyuku no eye Owura Fred Blay na nsensem bi aba ye omede ho so bobo no ema akofodua High Court mpanimfo ene tena so nti ekwa wi akire kora no na sade nhehye ye tie na wo se ye de no ekotum ene ho nsama ti yeso wokọ ye no se wadam na the pressure ehuri ya baby a ne da no ne ho nsama oden pa nti enam so kwa me ye de ne kwa ya sabia nti ne kwato mpanifo tena se no mama ni bill no mo di 800,000 Ghana cedis ena atu ni tiri eso na eno no enipa mienu ebegina edema no no ye obi omu nyina etenkran no obi a wo Ghana card no ebia echese wo ye Ghana ni mapanti se de mpanifo cheche mu no na pomden ho nsam eka ho bi no ma ye nhehye ya atoto ne ma nyina echiremu se oforisua na April bosome no ne da etoso enkono ena won san mra court biom efa ne nsensam a efa dan a yeso ono ne hye ye ma omu kobugu ye se eye na sa atusu ne sie ana lawyer for so chese entesa no
the denial of bail to Fred Blay was quite unusual. Somebody with very sufficient ties in the country, no one can reasonably expect that Fred Blay is one person who absconded from the jurisdiction, let alone evaded process of the law. And for that matter, clearly, bail should have been granted. It's an offense that is quite spurious, without any basis at all. He never committed the offense that he's been charged with, which is causing unlawful damage to property. Indeed, the prosecution's case is of the facts of the prosecution's case. It's a show that he was not the one who authorized the alleged destruction of any property. And indeed, there was no property at all on the land, or there was no building on the land to be destroyed. There was no building at all. So, I mean, these matters that are quite strange. I mean, I see this development as very unhealthy for our judicial system. It brings the judiciary into dispute when you have such a person denied bail and be sent on remand for about 3 weeks to come back after the Easter holidays. It can only be to punish a person unjustifiably because the matter has not even been gone to. And if you go into the matter, you see that clearly he cannot be guilty of the offense at all. So the judge also varied the condition was for him to have been put through the requirement of having two public servants and all itself would be a little bit not necessarily hard, but a little bit harsh, and I thought that it ought to be varied and was varied in the way that it was done. But I'll say that I mean, we very much deplore the conduct of the Supreme Court judge at the Kobo.
Enipa yɛtene kan yɛ Godfred yɛbo adame ya wogya mu sɛ mranimu ni Emma Fred Blay.
Yet one some so a minority egdom kuma e Ghana my mra hye bedwe fie de ato aban anim say one cedi Ghana levy or the two fuel so a ene ukoto petrol bia ye de 4 cedis da 1 gallon so no aban ni hwe no nyi na ne fuel no kra ne bo afia se ye den e wa mansan dwa so ena mo ntokwa America for ni Israel for akusai wo Iran na omonam so akobombe fuel tanks ahodo na enwunu gu kwa amafu wo ho ya ebo ya ye den ranking member be de akire ye wo energy committee so Collins Adomako mensa on na din semi to nsɛmtwerɛfo anim wɔ nkran na wakyɛkyɛ nneɛma ni so sɛ nei 2026 March bosumi ayi wo mu yi diesel bia no 1 gallon na so 1 liter no 15 cedis a mpɛso aduosia egu akyire ɛna petrol nso yɛ 12 cedis a 40 pesos egu akyire ɛyɛ liter bia na ban no so de 1 cedi ato ebia so nti so wɔte anu free so na sɛ ne bo kɔyɛ de amansan dwa so a wɔde bɛgye aboɔden a na ɛma ne bo nkɔyɛ din pii a ɔmanfo ɛho bɛkyerɛ wɔn
1 Ghana city levy by. Said the Mbaka ya one minority. You rejected that particular proposal. The sans and him say buying and control the international prices. Sabre na your dollar no your CD exchange rate no and more than buy. Minister no I assure you say 1 Ghana cedi ain't my petrol prices and cost. Your bomu koko say no ma bebre why you need control into munya to wase kakra womantie. And then the cost war Israel and Iran and Tokano. Amasa 1 Ghana cedi asemi asemo ayekana. Yesra ban said immediately Omra back to Parliament. No Omer repeal and run where this 1 Ghana cedi buy. Ometeso said the bear Ghanaian consumers so ebenya relief kaka.
Na enu achi odi adesa to energy minister nim so on for reporter committee ne de ba wono emra won Enfamra bontin sese ya na omfia senye hwehwemu electricity ni prepaid meters ho nkomo a eno ni die na kwa bibia ho ye kukura na ye dedede ni ajamu na ye din no ofa ho report ne mra ne mpanyimfo ni panyina nte ase bi
minister no eye committee bi a wo mo hwehwe meters a na run abnormally omo 7 days so mo fa mo report mra na me no ka say ye twem 3 weeks up to now minister no emfa report no emeto Ghana for enim said ye all say all your committee no de to Ghana for enim no eno emeto ye nim period so force so ehye ye bo say so mo hwehwem no mo hunu say electricity for na aso changing consumers a ombetua yaka e bia maye up to now ye nte omonka nti the first thing ye can say yes minister no so omra bonten na omechirechire mu report no omode brem no de akosie
abusuafo wei Yera Collins Adomako mensa
Omampani John Dramani Mahama edi nsɛm bi ato dwabre oni mpanimfo bi adi ahia eno wo kyem sɛ no kwasɛm ni galamsɛ nsɛnsɛm no ɛyɛ asɛm kɛseɛ paa ma wɔ man no na kyɛ sɛ watena ase a wɔdwen ho ana asa adane abɛhwɛ ne sɛ amanyɔfo na bi de wɔn ho awura mu paa nananom ka ho ɛne wɔn nkrofo bi otim sɛ wɔn ankasa no ɛwɔ dibre bi nti ama ne kɔn ayɛ den nso wɔse ama ne nso hɔ no ma sɛ de tie bia yɛbɛkɔ so ahwɛ ɛsɛ yɛbɛkɔ atia esan sɛ yɛ ahadwen no wakyerɛ mu asɛ namosfo no nkɔmɔ adwuma no sɛ nkampanifo ɔma wɔn kwan a nka yɛ mmerɛ yɛ ɔmo betimi akomatia nso hemfo ɛmaburu ne ɔmanfo ɔmo titi ɔmo akuro mu no ɛna ka ho na ɛboro wɔn ɛma ɔmo kwan ɛma ɔmo nkuntia ne nyinaa ka ho ama akɔyɛ sɛ yɛ Ghanafoɔ na ɛne yɛn pɛ sɛ yɛbɛma kwan ama yɛ akomatia galamsey ɛna wɔkyerɛ mu sɛ koko akuafoɔ no bebree nso na agya adwuma no ɛde ɔmo ho awura galamsey ma ne nyinaa ɛyɛ wɔ haw kɛseɛ wasan de ato dwa sɛ petrol boats ankomu benya dia ne nam nsuo so nso no ene akade bi wo hɔ a ebi ni hɔ enti wo ma hyase ne aso ye hwɛ yesi kasam so bambo ene afisam so edi ahia sɛ de bɛyɛ akade a mpanimfo no betumi de afa nsuo so no mo kwati o mo ye totototo no nso no yetimi apebi na aboa.
Illegal mining has eaten into the fabric of our society, and I must say that it is not only a menace to our society, but it has involved a circle of traditional rulers, political party appointees and everything. And so even when one party changes, those who were running some operation who were to one party will go to the next party and say, oh, now that you have come and take over this operation and let's share, and we too will be getting small this is what we're doing. And so I don't kid myself that we don't have our own people involved. And the work of the NIMOS is not easy. They go to a community and the chiefs, the youth, and everybody come out and resist them. And so I didn't kid myself that we will be able to win that fight overnight. But we cannot relent. We must continue.
Mampani John Dramani Mahama Semu Sejata Galamse Enene Kon Ehon Sensama Wodi Chujani bi
Yet one some no esu ebiewu Mampani John Mahama akasa de ato yen ya hen nkrofo adan etitimu ese efiere bia agye rent abosumi mi nsia boro a be report no asam no kofa ba o ade aba na ne etumi fie di asa ne obi ane oni asem na rent mra a ewo my Ghana mu no eni se fiere bia abopo oso obi obegya bro 6 months no obo wepo ebi kretimi dia abos mfie miensa ne mfie num wo han obi dan no wagye mfie num na organized labor for ko ne nan so Jubilee House ne na mampani ni omudi nkomo no wo kyerɛ mu sɛ edan sie de edan anya obi ana betimi asibie ana wo si de akora wo han obi de na tenem na de asi de fiarofo ebitimi gyi mfie mienu no aka bom ban wo betu awie wo pressure wo benum pressure duro saa enkofo nti fiara bia obegye more than 6 months no be report no.
The reason why private house owners are taking advantage is because of the deficit in housing. And so we have the rent courts. We say don't take more than 6 months of advance, rent advance. But the one who is renting and the house owner are both not prepared to go to the rent court because they are doing it quietly. It says pay 2 years rent advance. You can go and report him at the rent court and we'll hold that landlord accountable. But the one who is being asked 2 years rent advance doesn't want to go to the court. He will go and pay the landlord because he wants a place to lay his head. And so it is because we have a housing shortfall. And that is what is making them take advantage.
Mampani John Dramani Mahama also be a kohan obi dan a obeka say to advance more than 6 months no. Onipa ni yopo boni into report no. Evia. Ebenya dan ya tenam de.
Ba de no so kura wutwia na kakra bi say sa ba ntantam de bia na ka.
No kura. No kura.
Me kwa de me say 1 year kura no. So sanya yi pa.
Obi won so na
unya 2 years na to adwum kakra pe.
Na edura afia na wo boa wo. To what say? E no obi won so kura bosumi nsia na wo de be ma wo no. Eboa wo de beje bosumi ba ko de. 2
years anke.
Evrade.
Yanto aswe na honorable John Dakon wo ye swame mrahye bedwani ene wo so nya atwompa de ye ka nya atwoma uhu NDC ni a titi wo mpanimfo na wo kwa hwe nya atwoma na wo sa nya atwom ayu wo musa yare na se de wo cheche ni nsem na wo se efa presidential jetta na nka mampani na na dodanko akufado eye nchecheye se obekwa akoto no mo cheda enyunu no bo no a afa so the private jet okura tu kwan a no mo sa kasemu atem didie ne nsam ke ka bebre ne course enso na yenhwe mampani John Dramani Mahama ni nua private jet no adi tu kwan o mo sa yenhyehyeye eso mo kuto bi nti o se so mo ani nwu asam pa de a o mo fa chopa e ma na na dodanko akufado.
President is using his brother's private jet, and we think that it's justifiable. When just about less than about 15 months ago, you were criticizing President Akufo-Addo for using a private jet, and you had said that the presidential jet was in a pristine condition, isn't it? Don't you remember that they said the presidential jet was in pristine condition? So what happened last year? To be done last year, what happened? It means that they recklessly used a presidential jet, said that now it's beyond repair, that they have to go and buy a new one. So don't believe them when they tell you these things. Okay? They believe that the president is more comfortable in a private jet where he can wash down and sleep and wake up well refreshed. Look, if the NDC is honest, okay, I wouldn't have a problem if they'll let and buy a new one. When the NPP government tried to do that, they fought the government and they said that the people of Ghana are tired and that we don't have money to buy a new presidential jet. What has changed?
Honorable John Dakon swame mashebedwani no.
Yetwa ensam no eso a enne wie onyankopon diafofi nkasam a ye kan adane asem foforo Yankwanta iso he ya konkuru ye o runabout no. Enna nkwanhia bi esi won na traffic ye de ba hwawie anyasem ketwa. Na oti arefrempo manso otoso mienu. Oye yedwuma ye ni yensem twireni ono anso ne akokofe ya eben kokofu krunti hene no. Amane a odi free prisons runabout ba ye ni.
Ahaya prisons runabout. And nigisem esam waye ne a enkanya asempa. Uhwa machi ha akwanhia na asie no. Yenim titru yede yati kumase said the prisons runabout eso esi chifa. Enipa atwa hia ha nyina eye behwa adefo a wo hwa akwanhia no said the esi baaye. Ma yemompini aye sprinter driver no. Me yemusa ne se edebe mpote na si ya ma sa akwanhia e baaye.
Me free police station eba. As ma chara na about na wi. Ti me dru ha na no na traffic na ha se na che. E na me di so. Enti de me ti mani asem mutiatiam se we no enti me twamani na we na ti free eba. Ti na me so me ti me komani na me ti me mamachi. Ene se wo de be bo me de na ma eye sa na.
Na ya go so kone che.
Pa che na me lodu na mo run about no so. Enti me fa passenger ni na o mo che me.
So we go kana say.
O mo ka se me na o mo office. O ma che me.
Ya de mo ja.
Me na o mo office na o mo ko hwe me na o ma ja me.
O mo jo say.
O mo ji me 200 cedis.
200.
Acha.
No more receipt.
Acha dabe.
Ye ne eye opanya ono na na yusu ka kese eye se ne bedi nkomo. Esan ayamhihie eni hu a na ato no so nti. Wantumi mpo ankasa. Ehwehwemu na kire se sa bobo ye eno na eye prisons officers any prisoners ni bi ede ye adwuma o Kumase business district ha ya se wode ko ekrom ekohwe se wode besiesie ekrom sabra akwanhia ne baaye na nya de a wonom etitim na mom wakọ adwuma aba na wapake asi baabi a wo hwe se obeba be ye free ho na obaaye no eno etimi ye choka aboa asave situation no ye kan se ahyankafo akwantufo aposifo obi anya na afam de na akwanhia ti sei no eto ntimi ntwa.
Abusuafo we eye nana oti arefrempo manso otoso mienu amane a wode ba ye wiei ewo prisons runabout ha ewo Kumase edum we eye nkwanhia esi ho na traffic de ba ho nya asem ketwa.
Asante mantam so for Dr. Frank Amoakohene. Ena dia to just say 2025 na ya afie twam no Ashanti Fest ya wo ye no eya dia aboa papa de mfaso die abre Asante mani Kumase kropon yi na ne chechem no wo se adwumadie na ekọ so ya Ashanti Fest na nam so ema Kumase Central Prisons Health Center na ewo ho no no omotimi renovate ACC ena nipa aduonum ye omu free constituencies makoma aduanan so ewo Asante mantem ha no ena eye national apprenticeship program no ye de omaka ho enam no aso na omotimi ate Ashanti Fashion Industry Network ye ni nya na ya ade a eboa ena wabo MTN Ghana ba so papa ese omo aboa amadwumadie no awie pe bibi bia na fasi kasem ho no omo ne fa ho ka MTN fo korehwe ese omo becheche sa Ashanti Fest no imo
tourism, trade, agribusiness, among others. So if you realize our activities cut across all these sectors. Again, I took time to explain the impact of Ashanti Fest 2025 and the opportunities that have come thereof, i.e. the renovation of the prisons health center for the males. This year we are renovating that of the females. Again, in collaboration with the National Youth Authority, and we can see the President's National Apprenticeship Program. We're able to enroll 50 youth from each of the constituencies, in addition to 10 masters who are training them for free for us. We've also given out industrial equipment to these kids. And the ultimate for us is that as we held the fashion nights and the fashion exhibition last year, the industry players have been able to unite to form what we call the Ashanti Fashion Industry Network, making sure they advance the cause.
Last year, I invited Oma and Romo Tenasi. They came on board to make sure they be partner to see what we are seeing. In the second year, you can't go more years a Ashanti Festival. No,
Dr. Amoakohene ena yete nko no ye Asante mantam so afo na Northern Sector Management Emma MTN Ghana Simon Amo and what they are to just MTN for a crowd of parts or mobile bois na bibi a far money and kabom any impunctual ewunkru 20 mantama hudumuno or more abwama et me repay.
Culture to any community is really, really important. In culture carries whatever it is we do. So we identify with the culture of Ashanti. We identify the culture of entire Ghana. MTN, I keep saying, is an African company, and culture is an integral part of our way of life. That is how we carry education and whatever it is from one generation onto the other generation undiluted. So we came on board just because of the significance of culture in whatever it is we do, which of course also impacts the company we work in. So I say let's be very enthusiastic about whatever it is we've launched today. A lot of activities have been lined up for the rest of the month till about Easter. Let's find time and be part of this event. Our patronage is also going to ensure people get interest in it.
Ora Simon Amo, or a Northern Sector Manager, Emma MTN Ghana.
Asante Mantemimu Health Directorate Aboama near Oshagana Health Service ase. Why 2025 Health Sector Performance Review. Ahwehwe odwumadi mu afi etwa mu no. Ahwe free primary health care ehun nsem na afi kwampa obetimi ahwe na de aya kwansidi a deda kwan nyina obetimi etuatua no na pomdene ene ehun nsem kan no aye kama. Na we woye na afi bia ya no exercise a wo mo eye. Na no na Asante Mantemimu panyi kwankyerefo dapom de ne ano Dr. Fred Adomako Boaten odi nsem bi tudwa no kire say non communicable diseases nyare wahodo bi a ekum nipa enye nsan yare ebi eye sikyire yare eno ensan ebi ye mojabro so hypertension eno ensan ebi nyare wane do so bebre cancer mu nyina akora aka ho na ni nyina emu no maternal any perinatal mortality ema ekwa awo so omu wo ne de aka akrama na wo anaso se wo awie mpo ni nyina ho asem ohaw kwada ni bi wo ha obatan ne kwa wo ne so a ono ama na ne baba bo nso akwara ne nso so ma ne nano aba empempi ne yanka ye penese nka kwara ne mo na maame ne ka ebedi afim na nyame ahye ne ho ni nyam na foforo aba enti ni nyina no e wo se ye pekwan na ye de ete so na abatan a ekwa wo so ekowu no ye betimi yanka ye firi ho kra
o share your original medical stores. Your original medical stores are Oko Sisia Ubehuno. You started, you see, in 1978. So, okay, 1978, the whole population of Ghana, then I'm around what? I'm saying 80 million. We share 97 census. Ashanti region, na population here about, let's say, 1.3 million. That regional medical stores, facilities. Focus on so come and share any head post. They say all these places in our hospital, the population in Ashanti region as we speak, I can say, is about 5,600,000. That same regional medical store, and I use how congested. And now, all share your service we deliver. I dear back a demo a draw your storage capacity, the area you're there. Enti ye adia ba ko da yakoma so pa say say you expanded the regional medical stores and you have one thing yes regional medical stores we expanded see be and I say you could share other side for that it's any stakeholders discuss that
abusuafo na no achi na Dr. Adomako Boaten keka na o kire mu kire say enoma bebre ekoso a hadwen sa non communicable diseases e wo mantami mu papa eka ho kra na se ye rezuba se wa bratwo ba ene restaurants ahodo me emfa nkyene nsisi table so obi o wa nkyene ne ye nyonyonyo won kwan ni mu eno no ope enso anya ma wakoma no wo se no ni nsam no bi aphrodisiacs bi a mema ne fade kofa ma ni nyina nya de a eye nti amojabro so titiru ni esikire yade no ne do so Asante Mantemi mu
look, now saying first, no, malaria, HIV, TB, na kunyan. But now saying no non-communicable disease, ya dear bakwa, akotini, over your health challenges, sir. And to share data now you show right now, yeah, will be a share hypertension. Oba, your mom about OPD, you'll be about OPD, and you have to show months and share. Bruni Becca say the estimating, say, and conform more mujabo, so more community, no, ya pick your Osha, the target I share for the whole country about 5 to 10. Ashanti region for this year, you know 4.1. You know Andrew Ho yet. And I share diabetes so and not so no. We are also looking say a 1 to 5.
Ebusuafo Dr. Fred Adomako Boateng ono ne asantemantemi mu panyi a ohwe ayaresa ne apomdene ho nsem so ono ene yehu so wokasa no
opani a woye dean Emma School of Nursing and Midwifery ewo University of Health and Allied Sciences UHAS ya bifumu wokunini Peter Adatara na wode atudwe chemu se anesefo ne midwife fo ade a ha wo mo pa na age wo mo nsaba mu wo mo adwuma wo mo yemu no eye nhyehyeye pa e wo sempanimfo eye wa chechem se bi wo hono ma adwuma ne bro wo mo so heavy workloads na abekro no akade ye logistics so no be ma wo mo adwuma no awie paye no na adwuma no wo mu kra tete ene niema a ewo mu no wo be hu se na ma honhom nyina abotokra ya emoa mo adwuma enkoso so wo so be ye ne den eye frɛ nti omuguso a ehwe esen hyehyeye pa be ye adwuma na aboa ama na esefo adwuma akoyie.
Is a policy that will really help go a long way to help in that domain. Another aspect is increasing the intake of specialists, not only in nursing, specialists in many of the healthcare professions will really go a long way to taking care of many of these chronic diseases. We are all in Ghana and we are aware of what is currently happening. It is not enough training these specialists, nurses and midwives in Ghana. What is important is how we are able to keep them. If their conditions of service is not improved and they are able to leave this country, they will do it. And it is a known fact that many of these specialists we are training, even those we have already trained before, quite a good number of them have left the country.
Professor Peter Adatara ya wono ye dean Emma School of Nursing and Midwifery ewo UHAS ene ne ete no na president Emma Ghana College of Nurses and Midwives Professor Victoria Bam wono so de atudwa echemu se wo sampanimfo de wondwetire ana so mo ye akade ne me behia ama nurses ne midwives a wo shada eye adwuma no enso so adwumadi ewie peye.
For all those years titi and I say you're training members bebre. So I feel omo nipa 11 omo pass out as specialist or one nim dia emodo ewo niema bi mu se ne be ya wo ekura si kura na so wo hia omo services wo mbre ansana when your specialist services and no NIS special thing this year yani aje hu pass ya pass out the first cohort of your fellows no se ne be ya umbeboa ama entity no akoso enti yegusua any ministry no eka eno tina na yesre amanfo se omumbra beboa yen because osha general side no ya training nurses bebre ebi wo fie nanso countries na pese any year agreement send ye be ya ye be exporting nurses any midwives are more per specialist mo.
Professor Victoria Bam ya wono president Ghana College of Nurses and Midwives yete nene no na rector Ghana College of Nurses and Midwives Dr. Gloria Achepem Anson enso de wo hawa hodra omo famu ewo school ahodro ni mu etudwa wo se saban krankre ene oni abibi wo wonsam ya onko wo matitru eba na dansie me ya wo bededa ene bi wo be ya adwuma no emu
na ya fa ne ma bebre me no ka sei ye hede ni edan a ebe ka sei we the Ghana College of Nurses and Midwives ye dan ni Ministry of Health no mama yen baby health training institution no omo dan a ewo East Legon no mu na chese si a ewo hoi ye be ka sei ebrofu mu ye peche edunti ye hede ni baby school no etumpo akodru no ye wo school fo anasa nurse fo midwife fo a ye titi omo as specialist ebro apem kra say ye number apema hana enso arehosem say ye hye ni dan and I say offices school dan ye here hostel buildings school for na beboa wom sisi a omo free achichi ni abenche ye bebre yansa na omo akọ ba bia ye be kan say centers a ye de omo jeje ntete no.
Dr. Gloria Achepem Anson, or rector, Ghana College of Nurses and Midwives, Nene Enayati.
Yet one some so ready for our word of my crew, Bernadette Tuesday market. Aka such as you may be coso when in your MC Dominica Doma Meow. Any assembly members need be a quadrimus will be boo or more at Diny. Now almost 24-hour economy model market. And I was say, Domain crew Bernadette Jum, the city and done in a 24-hour market. Now, almost ready for the boy for papa. I was simply for cram more mamma near, woman for buam farmer womo. Ama, one more pamo, one more free site ho. Local Governance Act and so interesa, and mum de no cre. Usually development plan and cry catch or say, Unipana or quiet at the end of the amanono. Manentia see no involved in hubi. When is Anna woman? Nemo, I agree or say Jano here. And so be grand no here toilet dine. Inti Januko see and fan for super beer and family womo. And no act na ka ho asem nti adwadifo ma ne bu afu a wo ne MC ne anya asem keto akra
assembly ni ye ni ye sanka dwade akra me hu ye nka omu ba betu dwa na asa ba na be ya de project bi wo dwane ma owo nsa be ya ma ye ho atoye de nanso owo ne kwan ne be fa so a owo se be de saade no edidie we de Tuesday 2 weeks ni ne na mo ba so omu twetwere di na omu be ye market no na omu ama ye nka ye bia omu ama ye letter omu ama ye information bia de ye hu ya ne se ye ba ye excavator gina dwanu ye nteburu ye mpata ba bubu ni nyina na tutu ye nuane fosu for pata na nanom sromo monka bi maye ne se de MC ni yodi no ye ntena se nya sa ni bebu mane MC babi owo bia ye sere no ye hia no wodwam ai se de ye nyina ye tinhia ye tim de beba ya ban nu no se sa amire ono so yeso yesu frɛ no oje yeso na ono so da hia dam osufrɛ ya yeso ya gene so agyanom kana koro pan se de hu ye se ba be firi akirichi beba ye be ne ma nyina baadwi atu agu ne ka kwese hwe nnu ya bo ho bebra ye bia na
adwadifo ma ewodoma hinkro Tuesday market na kire se ye besi 24-hour economy market nti enkrofo mpata ne ye dwiri gu fom saa no ama adwadifo ye pilai bia bi omubu afupa
ye de mu ko sunwan na sunwane abaikra chepani owo ho municipal chief executive honorable Vincent Ntwiaje ene se wo de to Ghana fo anim se National Sanitation Day no wosre se obi a mfanto ne ho so se duru ho no ma obesiesie ni mfikyire obesiesie kromu bi no se ya homete pa se duru ho na omo yensiesie no obonso obi abegina ne shop no wode nza agu ne bo no hwe aban mu mpanimfo no ni fia ni so na abegina na watwe no kon no wo hwe wose a homete pa so ye kanke ye nyina na ye ye siesie ye krom na ahonidie ni ahote abebebo ye ho ban afri yade ahodo bebre nti obi a emfa ne ho nyim bi oni ye nsantro ni dua Yosin Alhassan na edinko
boy security service na baso pa mecha soldier for police for fire service immigration any prisons for medoma sekese pa adwam for ma medoma se esreman for kam wodwuma de bebre ye ke bo besa no pa no nuntu na kemecha okọ enso ahunudie ho nsem hia minti no eni tina up to 1 PM meguso ayemwie ti esre omanfo se bosum yedi ene me April de no obi ampemra anya hwe do hwiri mienu de ye nyina yemra nyeme ye adwuma ye wi a se wadi ne ebeko se ye ne ebeko beti nyamra ahunudie no ye nyina ya so de e wo mu sa assembly no amedan no ye boy ho modern pass de sunyaman na nanu mo bia di ho dance na so kuma ne yenkwan yentimi nye
Honorable Vincent Ntwiaje ya oye municipal chief executive ewo sunwane ene ne yete ye no omo ye clean up exercise ni bi no enso so omo beso omo mfefo aka eso obi anfa ne hunyim na adwuma no enya ho hare so
na mesrem se kambia sa ban ebodawo se moma yembe sa aprapra ya moma yempie ebi se sabio abana ye kan ono onti abi president oti akra but o hwese kambia no ni beko Ghana nyina ama Ghana abefa no ntuma pa hede afra ye sorry ye ti say ye si sunyani ye friends cleaner city the to hwe nda no ma e koso na abana e bo no ho mode na ye su timamfo no de ne ye
obi ho kita bola na odi ato se aban zoom lion for be ba be fra da bi mi fi se e ne sa entwa yi
yes rest obi a wo du jima e ma no ti mu bi e fi ba na yare ba e kan e fi ba na yare ba e kan enti mi fi se ti ye ma adwuma na sa wo du jimu bia e boa ye nyina e ma yare ne ntonto
we aye sunwane manfo ni bi ene ne tie
abusuafo ye begina sunwane ene doma nkomo yeso na ye de kase yakwawie ye sori ama ye de yedwuma aka nyina abeto amoso na enwume woni abo ansem yanom a yen ye
Korea Imano Oduro Jimmy Cliff ena omo eni omo ba studio e yo ba Paprisi ena Christabel upon Daisy Agaspa baby ena ye ni omo